Yo my people, ugly ghetto you, back at it again. And you know they call me Mr. Cook Food, you get me? So I just thought, fuck it. It's one of them days after work. Let's try and cook up a food, you get me? I'm gonna say from now, the marination process, actually I'm gonna get a good couple hours in there still. I think I try and put it down for like a 3 hour. It's about 6 o'clock now, 6, 7, 8. And now cook it for 9. So it might be a late dinner, you get me? But I thought, fuck it. Let me just see. Let's see what we can make. You know what, I'm gonna be real as well, I'm gonna be real. I ain't cooked this what I'm gonna about to cook before still. I've cooked it with people. I'm not cook it by myself yet still. I'm not sure the independence of the, is it? So might have to just try a thing, I got the ingredients, is it? So I'm gonna try a thing and see how it comes out, you get me? Brown stew chicken, here we go. Zoop! Zoop! Hold on. Zoop! Man's on track. Alright, I got my, if you see me looking over at my phone, it's because I got the recording on my phone still, so I'm trying the thing. Alright, fuck it, we have your onion, we have your garlic. Did I say onion? Red pepper. Red pepper, garlic. Red pepper, garlic, and onion, you get me? Bam, that's that. Boom. First thing, salt and pepper. So we got salt. You know, I have to, my mother, I'm sorry. Because every time I season, I just think of my mother in my head, because every time I do seasoning, my mom says I'm too heavy-handed with the seasoning. You get me? She says I'm too heavy-handed. Like, I know I should have stopped already. I know I should have stopped already with the black pepper, but I can't be up. So boom, this black pepper. Bam. Chop it up. And I don't know if them know about this machine here, so we call it the, what we call this one here, so we call it the, not leave no room for extension. Got everything chopped. Yeah, boom, onion. You get me? Let's do. I'm just calling everything. Red pepper, onion. You know what? If you know, you know. It's after work vibes. You see it? It's just mango juice. But you know, after work time, you have to enjoy yourself. You get me? A little detox and that. But for real, I hope everyone's feeling good. You get me? You know the vibes. And this knife is sharp as well. You know, fresh after this. Good grooves in this thing. Bless him, my dog, and me can't show. See the weapons of warfare, I don't call no, you can't bro. So me praying that the spirit put flesh pan soul. Say me God done win it, so me can't lose. It's hard to finish, that's the good news. So me can't even move, me not tell him excuse. When it tell me me say run from move. We no mix and idle. Remember we full of scripture. Alright, cool. When it's war sound like right. How many cloves are onions? How many onions? About 3, 4. I've got about 3, 4 still. I ain't even started cutting the peppers and the aromas hitting me already. I'm trying. I might just put out the whole thing. I'm gonna try with the editing, because I know all of this is a bit long to me. I'm a mess in the kitchen. I'm a mess. So I need a good something for come, is it? Come work out and cook for me, is it? But so if I just make it work. I know people's probably wondering, why is he still in his work shirt? Why is he still in the work? Because I'll be real to you. Since I come back home from work, I have just been up and down, and I've literally just walked through the door and I said to myself, you see what, ugly one, you see the ugly one, if you sit down, no. If you're gonna sit down on that chair, no. If you're gonna lay down on that bed, you ain't rising again until tomorrow. The way today has been one of those days. Energies and powers always, because you know, we work with what we work with, but it was one of those days. So, yeah, if I sat down, bro, we got some ginger as well, you know. You know you want to have ginger in it as well. Fuck it, let me cook it. That's why it's always good to buy things on Sunday, because I didn't buy that today. I bought that ginger a little while ago still. You know what? Fuck it. Because it came to my mind, and it's like when will you ever get to tell these stories again, you get me? I just thought today, let me just do just a random cooking vlog, see if I can make it look alright. I might put it out, I might not. If I do, I'll keep this little bit in there, because you know it's not planned. Like, I just thought, fuck it, coming home from work. You get me? But you know, I love my people, love my culture, love other people, love everyone, you get me? So I'm just sharing a piece of art thing, because I know it's not common, certain things ain't common. I'm not saying this is anything extraordinary, but I just thought, fuck it. Usually if I was with one of my people, just be reasoning in the kitchen, rapping, talking about the day, this, that and that other, you get me? So I just thought, my people, the people that are on my podcast and that were real people, they are real people, you get me? So let me just put out a little something for them, you get me? To let them know, still alive, man, still alive, I'm there. So I just started though, one step at a time, is it? Let me peel this, I'm gonna peel all of this and chop all of this, and I'm gonna come back, because I don't know about stopping my videos. I'll make a whole 10, 15, 20 minute video, then I'm going through it, taking time to go through a whole long ass thing, where man could have just done little 3-minute clips, so I'm staying used to this work. Boy! I'm crazy, I'm sorry, no, I need to let it come out later. Sure. Sorry about the outbursts. Sometimes I have these little outbursts, just in my own personal, say no more, but let's get back to it. I'm gonna jump back. I'm not gonna do it again. What am I saying now? Bam, I was gonna say something earlier, because I just watched back the clip, and you know what it is? Sometimes with me, I will start conversations, or I'll say something, I'll start saying something, and then it's like I'll just lose track. Not even lose track, but I'll just move from different conversation to different conversation, you get me? So I need to stay on track. But what I was gonna say, I was talking about the ginger still, I was just chopping up the ginger. See, and you know what, I'm pissed, because I just fucked up the angle as well. I don't know, sorry people. Oh, it's so bad. It's so bad. It's so bad. It's so bad. I hope it can merge. I hope it can merge and I fucked up the angle. Fuck it. You know what? Fuck it. I mean, I'm still learning about this camera thing, angles, and I can't even, I'm buzzing. You can see me a little piece, but fuck it, this bit's only short anyway. But yeah, I was gonna say, you know what, ginger is so mad. Like I said, I just see a little piece of ginger just itch up there. I didn't even notice it in the little vegetable basket, vegetable rack. And you see with ginger, like ginger is such a powerful root. Like something you lot might learn about, man, is I have realizations. And it's nothing special or anything, you get me? Like, because other people, similar thing, you get me? But I have like realizations of life, like through very simple things, or like nature. Like nature, I'll look to nature, and nature has shown me a lot of things, like little things has just become pronounced to me. Like, you know, when you become aware of something through just some type of imagery or some type of moment, you get me? But with the ginger, what it was long story short, I remember, you know how the man them certain times we just go on that spell of just health and wealth, you get me? Health and wealth, obviously it's always that, but you know, certain times it's like you're just on it, you know what I mean? And them times there I was juicing ginger and certain other things, you get me? But I remember I put a ginger in one of my cupboards and I left it. You get me? I left my ginger and I left it for like, I forgot about it, should I say, not even left it, like I forgot, because it was just this little piece that was just kind of in the top of the cupboard, you get me, that kind of got pushed back. It must have been a couple months later and that, I've gone back to the ginger, and I've looked at this piece of ginger here, so, this piece of ginger, bearing in mind it's at the back of the cupboard in darkness, the piece of ginger all grew an extra limb in that. Like, if you could imagine like a little branch or a little stalk or something, like a little stalk grew off of the ginger. And I looked at it and I was just like, what the fuck, what kind of funny piece of ginger this one, yes son. What it showed me is that ginger has its own life force. It doesn't rely on any exterior source to give it food. And I thought, right, but hold on, plants and that, I'm talking to myself, these times I'm rapping with myself and that, but I swear it's a plant, you get me? But I said, this one's different. This one's different still. It might be a plant, but this one's different still. You get me? I was just like, right, for real, this one's different. And it grew an extra limb. So I just thought that was powerful, you get me? So when we tried, I knew it, I fucking knew it. Oh shit. Because I'm cutting it in my hand and I told you, like, this knife's fresh still. I fucking knew it. Excuse everyone for my swearing, it's when I get focused, locked in, that's when it starts. Yeah, it's like when we translate that to ourselves, like, we need to be our own sources of energy. Don't get me wrong, as children, when we're growing, our young boys, all of them, they need the village. And it's not to say when we're older we don't need the village. We need the village, you get me? The village is like a necessity. But when it comes to who are you outside of the village, what are you outside of the village, it needs to be a thing of, I can stand by myself, I can do what I need to do by myself, I can eat, I can provide for myself. Put man out in the jungle, always tell people, give man a machete, give man a quick shetty, piece of string, shetty, piece of string. A shetty and a piece of string, put me out in a bomber class situation. Is it? Survival. Just activate. You don't even know where the knowledge come from, it just activate. Like I'm saying, I ain't cooked this by myself, and if I be real, I ain't cooked this in a minute. But you see what? Just activate, and just activate. Shout out my old food tech teacher, you get me? Cause you already know when you see this, it all started with you, all contribution, because this is, I believe, Miss, if I'm right, was it somewhere in the Caribbean, but my food tech teacher was a Caribbean woman. You get me? Powerful woman. She always was serious in the kitchen. You get me? So man take food serious, man take them things serious. But you already know the home influence was just there from me one. I actually did food tech in my GCSE, so it was you just build relationship with people. You get me? But yeah, when we relate all of that to ourselves, like, we need to be a source of energy. Like, we need to be our own source of energy for ourselves. You get me? Like, we need to know how to survive by ourselves. When shit's hitting the fan and it's all going pear-shaped and crazy, we need to know we can sit with ourselves, organize, plan and restructure, you get me? Because one thing is, and don't get me wrong, like, I'm all for people leaning on other people, I'm all for teamwork, groups, but like trauma dumping and all of that stuff, I'm just like, blood, respect the people that are there for you. Don't trauma dump on people, you get me? As much as we need to be there for each other. You see, my thing is, because for some reason I feel myself sounding cold, but it's not that. I've kind of got this kind of saying here, I will listen to your problems depending on what it is, you get me? It's all about a scale, you get me, judging it, all these different things. I'll listen to that problem about 2-3 times, gal problem, whatever it is, boom boom boom, I'll listen to it about 2-3 times. But if it's still a constant, like you, what I said, boom, brother, you take that advice on the first time? No. I said, rotted. You don't want to pattern and finesse though. You want to stay in this rut. And I'm not on that, like I can't, because you see, everyone's got issues, and shout out everyone, you get me, because we've all got real life issues. And it's so, one thing I'm surprised about this world is like, we don't come together more to really talk about the real shit. Like, I know everything it looks like sunshine, rains and roses, but it's bullshit, bro. It's like, so I keep saying it a million times, it's bullshit. So bullshit. You get me? So I'm like, yeah. Just need to learn how to be our own source of energy. So boom, I got salt and pepper in there already, say no more. I'm about to add the ginger, garlic, onions, peppers, all added in. Brown stew chicken, say no more. Gonna give that a little mix first and then activate with the seasonings. Little mix. I just thought of something funny to say, but I'm not gonna say it. I'm not gonna say it. But shout out Cooking with Kaya though. Shout out Cooking with Kaya. Hey, I'm gonna use that one there. Shout her out, but she's doing that thing still. You get me? I'm an admirer of culinary skills. So, is it cool? Basic seasonings in there, salt, pepper, real herbs, bam. I should have, this is why I told you, dude, because I done a little shop before I bought, like, to get certain things, but I didn't get certain things because I just thought, yeah, it's long. But we have certain things, yes sir, you see. So just take one little piece of time, because time's not something I'm grateful, but I know you gotta put it in there. So time, babe, say no more. Alright, cool, seasonings, boom. I'm gonna start off with a simple one, you get me? Let me see if I can show you how sharp this thing is. Can I? Fine, let's see. Oh shit. And I'm not even trying it because it's gonna make a mess. But it made a little slip, so. Chicken seasonings. I can just hear the fucking hair in my head. Too much, man. I'm dead. You know about diabetes? With them things there. Chicken seasoning, boom. Smoked paprika. For me, I like to massage it in after every 2 seasonings. For me, max, I only really like to use about 4 seasonings max, because you know all of these things got salt in it, even though I'm heavy-handed anyway, but it's all got salt in it, and all that stuff, you get me? Yeah, cool. Put the black pepper, all-purpose seasoning. All-purpose seasoning. Shout out Raja. Raja, all I'm gonna say is, whoever Raja is, let me just start putting that out for it. Let me just put it out there from now, because I might even start doing more of these, you get me? I need to finesse my angles and boom boom boom. So for the first one, if I do put this out, I'm sorry for what the camera's doing right now from the first one. I knew the first angle was good, but now this is the second bit. It's just still doing a mad thing. Raja, let me tell you something. Raja Taste of Home. Since 1931. With the elephant on there. Alright, cool. Let me just see, because there's addresses and everything there on there. 26 Crown Road Enfield EN1 1DZ UK. Alright, importer West Milford Europe. Larderhoogtweg, Amsterdam, the Netherlands. Right, I don't know which company where them come from. But let me tell you something. My people, and a lot of people use your things. My people and a lot of people use your things. So we need some sponsorship. We need some sponsorship. We need to start hitting up the man them. All the people that are putting food out there. All the people that are using some type of Raja, like this one Yasa. And you need to you get me, come forward with something because we're here, and for some reason so are you. So we need to make sure we got a wholesome relationship, you know what I mean, and it's not just consumerism, you know what I mean, because I know really that's how it's been over the last, you know what I mean, since 1931. So let's try and get our thing, create some business, you know what I mean, respectfully, and love always, love and respect. We appreciate all the, you know what I mean, we appreciate it because that's how we keep our culture. We could be far from our actual lands, but the UK, England, we're there, but I still got the taste of my home, you see what I'm saying, through certain things. So respectfully. Oh, and another one, Grace, exactly the same thing to you as well. Browning caramel. The last time I used this and I put a video out, everyone was cussing me saying I was heavy-handed. So I tried. I don't think that was that much. That wasn't that much still. That was it. Might have been a little bit still. But I like my chicken black. I want my chicken black, and is it? You can make sure the thing's so keen. And it have its mix and blend, is it? So we've got black pepper, smoked paprika, ground pepper, salt, all-purpose seasoning, chicken seasoning. Alright, I got a few things in there. I might leave that still because I don't want to overdo it. But you get me? Something I do with my chicken, I think most people do it, is still, I think is it score it? You score it? You get me? So I just stab up my chicken, 10 towzand stab. You ain't even gonna make jokes because you know it's real life, right? Yeah? You get me? So let's keep it respectful. Rest in paradise. All of my young boys, all of the man them, and everyone else, you get me? We don't really promote that still, we definitely don't promote that. You know what, it's so mad, you know, because I have to be real, when I first started like proper cooking for myself, I would do that, like I would score the chicken, and I think chicken meat ain't much different to like human meat, do you know what I mean? So like this ain't even a sharp knife, but look. I'm gonna use a little tight piece. That's just me but that's just one little portion that can just, so like, rest in paradise, my young boys, man. There's a demonic, all that is, that's a real demonic energy, you get me? That one there, because I don't even know. What I have to say is we're all little brothers, like we're all brothers. Like I know madnesses happen, but all I can say is we're all brothers, and we need to just start mashing the works, bro. Like, we just need to start mashing the works. Shout out to everyone that is mashing the works. We just need to start mashing the works because that one there, that's just senseless, because the way man's going out barbaric. I know England and our thing is been barbaric, but fuck, you know, man. Need to give it a rest, just give that a rest still. I'm saying bare things need to cancel 2025 still. 9 is the number of completion. Say no more. I'm not even gonna go too into it, but shout out my family that know the numerology thing, you get me? Gematria and all them thing there. Alright, cool. It's seasoned, seasonings, boom. Spoke about the ginger. Ginger grew a limb, ginger give you life. You see it? So make sure you got your ginger, you get me? Seasoned it, boom. So I need to marinate this now and let this sit for a couple hours. So when I come back, I've got to heat it, cook it, and say no more. Alright, cool. That's what I'm gonna put on the music, you get me? I'm just gonna cook and I ain't gonna talk. Because you see, one thing is me, I have to be real, and this is the last thing I'm gonna say. You see, growing up where man grow up, and it's like most people, you get me, growing up where they grow up, you get me, in certain areas, we ain't quite rich, you know what I mean? It's not to talk about anything, it's grow up where we grow up, cool. but because of, I would say something I'll just say is like pack mentality, you get me? Because you're in a group of so many, it's like you could be in a group of 10, 15, 20 men and you all act very similar and the same, you get me? And going in that being in that journey or going on that journey, it's like you can lose yourself, you see what I'm saying? You can lose yourself, and especially when it's like gang shit, all of that stuff or whatever it is, you get me, road life, whatever, cool. But it's like you can lose yourself, like who am I really when I'm away from the, you get me? And over the last like 10, 15 years, you get me, I've been on my journey, you know what I mean? Like, cause you know, like road is that, if you're any type of smart, intelligent person, if you got any type of brains, you will know outside is dead like that. Outside is lovely, but outside like that is dead. For what? $1? It's dead. So once you realize that and you really activate in the world and then you're outside, when you break out of the matrix from outside to outside, then you know what I mean, matrix settings, boom, you realize like it's a lot more lovelier, you get me, when you figure out what you're on, what you like doing, what you like seeing, your hobbies, activities, all these different things, you get me? It's lovely when you start to see all of that because you're discovering yourself again. It's like being a baby. I love it. Like, I actually get excited when little mad things happen. Like, I can't tell you the amount of things, like little small things have happened, or man's been shown little small things and I'm like, rah, get me activated, joy, dopamine, you know what I mean? Like, man just was out there like having fun. You will think it's that, but it's not, man. Could be in a small little library or something and just knowledge touch, man. It's like, oh, give you the chills, goosebumps and that. So, yeah, man, it's lovely to be on that journey. Like I said, this is one of the moments where I've started saying something and I know I had a point, but I forgot it. So, fuck it, I was gonna do the shush thing as well, but, and stop it, so, pause it. Let it marinate for a little bit. I'm just gonna try and slap it out still. I've done whole heap of things, had a nap. Now we're back, you get me? After you marinate it, you have to put it on the fire to sear. Oh, the brown sugar in the oil. That caramelization. Dude. I'm tired now, so I just want to try and slap this up quickly. Hopefully this comes out half decent. To take off all the little peppers and onions and things. So I can just have my fire a little bit lower. Move around the chicken. I won't get too bung up. Trying to just put all of them in my pan one time, because I ain't even gonna tell you what time it is. But we started this at what? 6 o'clock. I'm gonna tell you what the time is right now. So yeah, we're here. We're just browning the chicken on each side. Always use a wooden spoon, you get me? So I ain't digging out the pot and that. But really I should be using the steel pots because all this Teflon shit comes off in your food. So yeah, I'm gonna leave that there and try and make this one to crust. I want it to crust on each side. Sweet the fuck! Whoosh! Things man, sweet the fuck! Alright. I didn't show that I washed the meat, but I think in 2025 that's a given. That quick turnings. Oh, that dark brown. Oh, that dark brown, yo. That is that oni. I don't know who I got this from, but this is why I like being heavy-handed with the season, because Actually, but you can over season it though. You can just make it too sweet where it's just like, what the fuck is this? It's like eating candy cane chicken or something. Look. Shit. Alright. Hope I don't make that sugar stick. Let that simmer. Bam, nice. Fuck it. Yeah, just find my rhythm then, is it? This tune I've been listening to all for the last week. So you have to big up this tune then. Send off that love. It's done. It's done. Taste test done. It's done. Oh, the big on the berry. Rastafari, I go on. You can see what I could. Now go run. Get me? Make it a ting. Let's get that all nice and tender. Standing for me, turn off the world, not the darkest days. Me don't know where me I go, but me I walk with fear. Walk with fear. A bullet to not with scream. So basically, yeah, I don't even know how I'm gonna chop that bit up there, but I think I've done it still. I think I've done it. I've mixed down I've browned up the chicken, made the stew. It's come out thick, it's coming out juicy, it's come out sweet. You get me? I'm not sure what the camera's picking up, but I'm hoping it's catching cause the way it's glazing, the way I can see it looking sweet on my eyes, like that sauce. That sauce. Yeah, it's sweet. It's actually sweet still. I'm surprised, you get me? Ground stew chicken might be a new regular, you get me? Oh, ugly ghetto yolk. Alright, this is the final result. Excuse my presentation, you get me? Let me see if I can do a little zoom. This is the final result on it. Stew chicken, little side, lunch for tomorrow, so you know we're good. But yeah, that's it, stew chicken. And yeah, just today was just fuck it, let me switch it. Today was just like just a little something, man, you get me? Just at home chilling. I just thought, let me just do a little food vlog and that. Hopefully it comes out alright if I edit it alright. Hopefully it ain't too jarring, you get me? Just showing love to the people, just showing the culture. I don't know why it's so bright in there, but yeah, man, we're here. But yeah, appreciate you, ugly ghetto youth, you get me? Keep supporting the thing, you get me? Keep networking. Keep networking, you get me? Link up, bless up. Why are you hiding?
Mommy says she love me like cooked food. My brothers them they love me like cooked food. My sister says she love me like cooked food. Everybody love me like cooked food. Listen to what your friend tell me. No time can we have a good mood. 30 years from now you'll be the same way.